located. Hello. The Gamma planet. From my farm. Yeah, I got my TV. I'm talking in a controller. All of a sudden, I can't get a radioactive planet. Like, I found millions of them before. PS5. Oh shit. Was it a pirate? Yeah. Dude, these shields are so annoying now. Especially when you fight pirates that go near it, because you're gonna hit the shields even if they're the good guys. Yeah, I think your pilots are useless. Really, I hate them, man. Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, I don't even think they do damage, to be honest. Like barely any. And I wind up hitting them half the time. This isn't going to be better than my freighter, I don't think. Let's see. My freighter's pretty good, so... C-class, yeah. I got an S, so I don't have to worry. So we're going to ask him to pay. Alright. What did he give me? Did he give me a bulk? Did he give me a bulk? Wait. Cargo bulkhead. Yeah, we're gonna have to put that in here. Alright, let's look for this radioactivity. No! It's a hot planet, it's desert. Dude, really? Two desert planets next to each other? I'm just warping wherever now at this point. Yeah, I'm sorry, I don't know how to fix that. The only way I could fix that is if I lower the volume down to like nothing on my TV. I don't have a good headset for my PS5 controller. I mean, I lowered the volume on my TV. I have the Bluetooth earbuds, and the PlayStation 5, for whatever reason, doesn't use Bluetooth on the headphones. And I don't know why, that's so stupid. But it should. I mean, I lowered my TV down to like 4, so I can't even hear the game now. So you should be able to hear me. If not, I don't know. I mean, the controller usually isn't that bad. All right, then let me test here. Hold on. No, I usually don't have this problem, so I'm gonna test it myself and see how this is. Mic check 1 2. Nah. I'm only coming in one time, dude. I just tested it on a different device, so you're, I don't know, you gotta check. Why don't you come in and out? Something's going on with your stream because it's not happening. I just tested it on different devices. Yeah, but I just tested it on 2 different devices though. It's not. I have a headset, I have a Bluetooth in my ear, and it's not coming out like that on other devices. Which means that if you were to go in another room or play it on a different device, it would sound normal. So, the fact that you're hearing it twice could be something on your end. Sometimes you just have to refresh the stream. Alright. Mic test 1 2 1 2. How's it sound? Yeah, see? I tested it on the other stream, and I'm like, oh, I shouldn't do that, but my TV volume is still at 4. I could put it to like maybe 11 or 12. You may hear some like echoing of the game. I don't think you'll hear my voice twice though. So if I put the TV volume up, you'll probably hear echoing of the game, but not so much my voice. Yeah. I really didn't want to fight pirates right now. I just want to friggin' find this gamma root, man. Why I'm having such a hard time finding gamma root. Like you said, it's always something that seems to... I've ran into it a million times before. And uranium. I need lots of uranium too. Yeah, that's it. Stay in my vicinity. Alright. The derelict freighter. You know, it's so funny. I had this game at launch and I never went into one of these derelict freighters. And I think you get hyperdrives, right? You get like hyperdrive modules or something for your freighter if you do these things. I don't know. I never did that though. Maybe I'll... I know how to do it. You gotta give 5 million to that stupid guy, but it wasn't something I was ever interested in. That's not the right one. Alright, you know what? This is a bad system. There's another pirate system around here that I named. One of the ones I visited, let's see. Some of them I named, some of them I didn't. Buccaneers, there you go, pirate system. This would be cool if this has a gamma planet. Oh, look at that! First planet, and in a pretty good pirate system here, so not bad. And it's a dissonance planet, which means that there might be a good interceptor here if I want, but whatever. I probably don't give a shit. Did I? What if I even landed or named this planet or anything? I wish the dissonance planets weren't so purple all the time, though. But what are you gonna do? You play No Man's Sky a lot? Or what kind of games do you play? Let me lower this volume. TV's glaring. Sorry. I have a tendency to try to scan everything when I land on a planet because I like to discover the whole planet. It's kind of an OCD thing, but oh yeah. On this game, I've done all that already. The only thing I didn't do is some of the expansion stuff or whatever you want to call them. The heck, dude? Are these like flying fishes? What the heck are these things? Interesting. Got some weird animals in this game. I'm getting most of the animals right away, which is pretty good. Alright, so let's just find what we have to look for. Salt deposit, no. Gamma weed, okay. Let's get that shit. Yeah, I don't really like doing that. I carry. I'll show you. I carry food on me though, just to like mess with it. But I'm not a big fan of that too much, unless like they're really cool. Oh, the tentacle ones. I don't think you could tame. No. Like dinosaurs and stuff, like things like that, you can. Or those like walking little like teddy bear things, you can. Most animals actually you can, not the tentacles though. The tentacles are kind of weird. They're not really like a tameable. Same thing goes with like birds and stuff. Like you can't really tame birds. You could tame, believe it or not, I think you could tame the beetles though. Like the beetle, those big beetles and stuff. Those you can tame. So but you could tame most. Like I don't think you could tame like these things, but I know. I'm pretty sure you could tame the beetles and stuff. So they're just some weird animals that you can tame. You know. All right. I'm not a big fan of taming animals, I'll be honest, unless it's like a really cool dinosaur, like a raptor or something, you know? Then I'll maybe get it. No. Yeah. No, they didn't like that, did they? Alright, let's just see what kind of lead. Get the heck out of here. That's it. Let's get that guy there. Alright. Alright, the gamma mama. Now, what's the reason? Let's go in the water.
Extreme radiation detected. Units received. Units received. Extreme heat damage detected. Technology recharge. Technology recharge.
Welcome back, friend. If you had the sub yet. Yeah, I can make one, but not for these little cons. I'm gonna be honest, dude, like the exo crafts in this game are kinda like borderline useless. I hate to say it. Like all you need is your ship, dude. And like know how to do these have good movement modules and know how to like gun jump and stuff. Because, like, honestly, what's the point of putting, like, a nomad down when you can just kind of do that? I never sort of... I mean, they're kind of fun. I'm not going to, like, you know, I won't lie. They're kind of fun sometimes. But I feel like, unless the planet is, like, a full water planet, I probably wouldn't use the Nautilus or whatever. Unless it's a full water planet, like, with a very deep ocean. Even then, doesn't feel like it's necessary. I've always felt that way about the exocrafts. I've never liked them too much. They're kind of cool to look at and stuff, but I don't know if I feel like they're necessary. Yeah, it's not too bad once you get the jetpack. Like, see, everything revolves around, you gotta get these jetpack things, right? All S classes and stuff. Put it in a super, if you really hate it so much, put it in a supercharged slot. Like, see how this is, I put my shields in the supercharged slot, but you could put your movement modules in the supercharged slot, and it definitely will help you move. And, you know, using the, obviously the gun boost is pretty helpful. So, what are we looking for now? Uranium deposit, I think? I don't even know if this planet has it. Be honest. May. Yep, it does. Yeah, boy. Hey. Notice the gun boost on. Yeah. So I always do this gun boost like this, and it always helps with the speed a bit. It also helps with the water speed, right? So this is something I found out many moons ago, but it still seems to be active. If you do a gun boot, look, if you jump into the if you just walk into the water like this, right? I mean, you go relatively slow, right? Even if you use your boosts, right? But if you use a gun boost into the water like this, look how fast I go. Big difference, right? And then you can kind of hold the speed while you... so the faster your gun boost and then landing in the water is going to make you a lot faster. So... yeah, that was a bad gun boost. So hold on, let me see if I can do a good one. I kind of got stuck on something. But yeah, that's the whole thing, you know? It's like all about how... There you go. Watch how fast I'm going to swim now. It doesn't look too good because I think this is such a shallow lake, and if you hit other things, it doesn't really work. But yeah, that's a way to get faster in the water. What were we looking for? Uranium, right? Did I highlight it? I think I did. Is that it? What the heck is it? Oh, well, like right there. I mean, like in normal mode, exocrafts are probably really good. In survival and permadeath and anything like that, I don't think they're that good. In normal mode, I can see them being good because you've got stacks of like, you can have stacks of like 9,999, so you can always be able to put one down. But in survival mode, you're kind of limited to your stacks, so I kind of like don't like to have my inventory, you know, bogged down with exocraft stuff. You know what I mean? It's just not necessary for me, how I play anyway. Yeah, in normal mode I can see it. I can see it making more sense in normal mode because you can carry so much resources on you. So, but like, I have 2 permadeath saves on top of this too, that I'm actually doing pretty good in. But I'm just revisiting this survival save because I haven't played it in years. This is like my 20th, I guess. Well, now I've been playing it, but... How much uranium did I get? I feel like I got like nothing out of that. 115? Yeah. I'm telling you, so I like survival mode and I like permadeath mode a lot in this game. I actually like permadeath mode better than survival, but not much better because permadeath can be, you know, you really have to be careful in permadeath. I got 2 permadeath saves and I'm not doing too bad. But this save here is I'm doing a little better in, but. So. Yeah, my father recently passed away. Just like we had the funeral. What was it? 3 days ago, and so I didn't really want to play permadeath. I took a break with that because like I don't want to, God forbid, die and lose all my progress, and then just kind of like be reminded of my father dying. So I don't know. So I went back to the survival mode because it was just so. We can make my little gamma route even with this little amount. I think I can. I always buy uranium in stations. Yeah. Alright. Well, we'll be back to this planet. At least I know where it is. It's in one of the main pirate planets that I go to. Pirate system. You still there? So...
Technology recharge.
Let's get out of here. I think that's all we really need right now. So let's summon our... I'm already getting...
Threat detected. Hostile ships approaching.
How many, man? Ready now? Well, they got turrets. Don't the turrets shoot at enemy turrets? I mean, I don't know. I think it does, but I don't know. It doesn't. I feel like anything that the computer does against the enemy doesn't do it. Like, does almost no damage though. It's like a damage thing. It always seems that way. I don't know, you know, like if you ever played Star Fox 64 and stuff like that, like it's like, yeah, your allies do shit too. Most games, your allies. Some games, the allies do good though. I played some games where your wingmen and stuff do stuff, but in a lot of games they don't. It seems like. Okay. I know the Wing Commander games, your allies did. If you tell them to engage the enemy, they did do some damage. If you're familiar with those games, those go way back though. But it does feel like a lot of games your AI allies are pretty bad on almost all the time. Alright, so why am I here? Okay, I know why I'm here. Oh, let's upgrade my freighter. Yay. Alright. We got 3 salvage. What is this here? Freighter glass stairs. Alright, whatever. We'll mess with that later. Yeah, it's really cool. I love about that. You know what I love about the freighter is you can walk outside now. Like, see, I made this little outside. Well, I didn't really do anything here yet, but the fact that you can literally like walk outside and like jump off to your deck is really cool. You don't want to do that in permadeath because you will die. But I think it's really cool that you can just kind of build outside too. It's just cool, man. They added a lot of cool stuff. None of this stuff was in the beginning of the game, you know. This game when it came out was not a very good game. So. Wait, can I? Are they ready? I guess they're ready. Yeah, it's like, you know what it is? It's Minecraft in space. That's what this game is, you know? If you like Minecraft and you like space, then you got No Man's Sky. It's definitely not like Starfield, where it's going to have like a whole questing story system. Well, it has like minimum questing, really, but not. It's none of the questing, or I would say, is really too in depth, I guess. But yeah, it's not really like that type of game where you do missions and stuff. It's kind of Like again, it's like a jack of all trades type of game. You know, like an exploration mine. It's like Minecraft in space. That's really the best way I can describe this. More so than like games like Starfield are more like RPG like. You know what I mean? That's a really good game though. I beat it. I beat it like 2 times, but I got like the bad ending. I got because you know what I did? I was screwing around with Jennifer and redheaded sauce Tristram. I don't forget her name. Trish. The Trish and Yennefer, I was screwing around with at the same time, and they found out, and then they chained me to the bed, and I wound up getting like a bad ending because of that. I should have probably just picked one, but oh well. Oh, my settlement is getting attacked. Yeah, Witcher 3 is a really good game now, dude. That's a game that like I feel you can always go back to it. You know, it's a very good game. Overall good game. In my opinion. One of the better games out there. Ouch, 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 ouch. Oh, they're repairing this dude? Kill these repair bots. Sorry, I can't pay. Just kill this guy real quick. Before he breaks my equipment, which is gonna suck, then I'll have to repair it. Alright, yay. What'd you say? How much ending did implement? I don't know what you mean. It's been a while. I don't know if you're talking about Witcher 3. It's been a while since I played, so. This is cool, building up the settlements. It takes a lot of time. It's like a slow time like invested mini game, but it's really cool because like you're actually building a town up. Kind of like think of the Minecraft towns, but you help them build it. And as for this is just my crops that I'm doing. This is why I wanted to get the gamma root. So what we're going to do is we'll put this here. And what color will we make this? It's got to be like a yellow for gamma root. I'm going to keep the rust. I like the rust. Or black and yellow. Nah, it's too black. Okay, yellow. Boom. Wait, what? Why did it not do that? Okay. Alright, well, we got the right color. Hollow door. Alright, now we just plug this baby in. We got a lot of solar power going in here. I used to like hotspots, but I feel like they're like unnecessary. Although they can save a lot of time if you get a good one, but there was no good one around, so it is what it is. And I hide my wires. I have a nice cloaking device, wire cloaking device, inside this little square monument. Alright, so it is. I'll show you my solar farm. Let me take a look at it. Hold on. It's expensive. It's annoying.
Power cells depleted. Technology recharge. Technology recharge.
But even though, look, 32. See, the nighttime is not really hurting me. If every one of these batteries are at like 32, that's pretty good. Let me check the batteries. So, well, let me check the. What's this grid here? Well, it tells you in the daytime. But yeah, this is pretty good. 32 at nighttime is not bad. That's a pretty strong solar power. I have some nip bud growing up there with gravitino balls. So now we got to do our. What? Oh, gamma weed. Alright, so we're gonna do some gamma weed. I don't know, it might be. I just build a ton of them. I'm not so good with the ratioing. When I first played, I was pretty good with ratioing, like how to, when I had to do like circuit board farms and stuff like that back in the day. I was pretty good at ratioing, like how much I needed of each crop to get the circuit boards and stuff. But I kind of gave up on that. I'm just kind of, I just do whatever now. Yeah, so how long does gamma root take to grow? 3 hours, not too bad. Alright, so it's going to take a long time before we get gamma root, but that's okay. At least we'll get some. The process has started. My star bramble, my cactus, fungal. Solar vines and the cactus take forever to grow, so. For some reason, I don't have a gamma root up here. Why is that? Alright, we're gonna have to fix that later. Yeah, it's fun. I mean, look, I like the farming. It's space crops. It's kind of fun. I like to color code everything. I don't know if you noticed that. I color code everything. It's part of my OCD. A lot of this stuff I just sell and let it grow again because it's like, how do you color code? You just go to build menu, edit, right? And then you pick the color you want. See? This is my cactus farm, so I keep it like, more of a yellow-white. should represent the desert. Its cactuses grow in the desert. See? And my solar what do you call it? Solar vines. I make it red. I color code everything, you know. Yeah, it's cool. It makes it organized, you know. It lets you like know where you're putting your stuff, you know. Alright. Let's see what we got to sell now. A lot of stuff. I just get rid of a lot of this. Actually, you know what? Wait a second. Maybe there's some nip buds there. We need the uranium. We need all that stuff. Like, I need all that stuff for planting. Unstable gel. Can I build that? No. Alright, we're just gonna sell all of it. Yeah, keep the gamma root. I gotta build that. Oh, the crystallized hearts. Yeah, that's how you get the interceptors. We'll put this in the freighter. This is activated, right? Ooh, okay, not bad. This is far, so I should. And let's fill this thing up. Yeah, boom, give it 100. Just make sure everything's at 100. I get anal with that shit. I always get anal. I always like, you know, because sometimes I don't like leaving things if it's not 100. Cool. Alright, let's sell some stuff. Get nip. Some drugs we sell. I'm very OCD with my inventories, dude. Because I'm an older man, I'm just like that. What's the question, buddy? Anyway, that's That's probably right. Then I don't. The super slots they just added recently. I think like 2 updates ago. Maybe you have to add the slot. Like, okay, if you upgraded your chip to S, you might have to add technology slots, and eventually you'll get another supercharged slot. I think what that means is that 4 is the max, and you can only get 4 with an S class. So, for example, if you say, I'm going to do this right now, upgrade, apply augmentation, right? Now, on my ship, I have a supercharged slot here. I have one of my shields is a supercharged slot. I believe it's one of these. I think one of my pulse engines is a supercharged slot, and one of my hyperdrives is a supercharged slot. So that's my 4. So what you would do is just keep adding to your technology slots, and eventually, if you have S, you will get that 4th slot, most likely. Unless you have them all filled already, then I think you're screwed. But so, just try doing that. I mean, you're gonna have to pay for some of them, whatever. But I think that's what it means. I think it's like 4 is the max, right? And on an S class, you can get 4. So as long as you keep updating your slots, there's a chance you get that 4th one. Now, does it necessarily mean you're definitely going to get it? Maybe not. Yeah, all this stuff like supercharged slots and stuff is very new to me because I just started the game like, I don't know, a month ago. And I haven't played in years, with survival. So some of this stuff is pretty new to me too. Because supercharged slots and all that stuff was not in the game a year ago. So there's like a lot of new stuff here for me too. Yeah, I'm a little anal with my inventories, man. I don't know why I'm like this. I've just always been. I go to a pirate system, and I try to have like a B class ship, and I just basically rob freighters, and that'll get you like close to 30 million in an hour. as long as you can stay alive. But in order to stay alive, build these things right here. Star Shield batteries, just as long as you build a ton of these things, you're not going to die. Have a B-class ship with some decent modules on it, and you can get like 30 million an hour. Money is like really nothing in this game, to be honest, dude. Like you're going to max your money out many times. It's pretty easy. I'll show you. I'll go to a pirate system, and because this, my ship here is pretty good, S class, and my modules aren't bad. So I when I go to a pirate system, I got pretty good damage potential. I mean, it's not the best, but it gets the job done, And it's a fun way to make money because you're blowing shit up, Oh, it is. Getting off the first planet, dude, permadeath is very annoying at the start. You know how many times like you die? Yeah, I'll die like 2 or 3 times until I finally get like a good permadeath going. And survival really isn't much different. It's the same thing almost, but... But honestly, once you get that like groove going, this game is very easy. So my permadeath saves have like 170 hours in one of them, and that guy ain't dying no more. Like, he's so pimped out, he's not dying. So... And I beat the main story on that one, too. I didn't beat the Atlas on that one. I beat the Atlas on this one. This game, I beat the Atlas and the main story. On the permadeath one, I just beat the main story, and I went to Ascentum. I love Ascentum as my galaxy, because I love paradise planets without having horrible Sentinel presence. One second, I'm gonna check on my stepmom. Hold on. Alright, I'm back. With the flight. In what game? This game? Dude, I love women, but they don't know how to play games like this. How old was she? How old are you, and how old is she? A lot of girls don't really get these type of games, and it's like this. These are like you gotta remember, these are nerdy boy games. These are nerdy guy games, you know. These space tech type games and shit. They're not really meant for girls. Oh, so you're not young. I'm older than you, but I'm 38. I mean, I'm not that much older. I guess, well, yeah, I'm a good 5 years older than you. But, yeah. Surprised, you know, you don't see a lot of older gamers a lot of times. It's always like the young kids coming in and shit. That you're already dead? Why, because you're 33? That's silly. They're gonna be 33 soon. You know, time is so fast, dude. It's like, you know, and you'd be surprised how many young people die and don't reach an old age. I seen my father outlive a lot of young people, boy. And he was pretty old, so you'd be surprised that doesn't always apply. People get into accidents, motorcycle accidents, car accidents, all sorts of stuff like that now. You know, life is a gamble. You never know what you can get cancer. I mean, you know, shit's, you know, anything could happen. That's you live life, you know, anything could go wrong, you know, so you can't go by like, oh, yeah. Yeah, I mean, look at all the kids doing fentanyl now. They're overdosing, like, you know. Plus, I know YouTube doesn't like if you say the S word. You know what I'm talking about? If you cancel yourself, but that is a rise on young adults more so than older adults right now. So, you know, if you look at the statistics, young adults are canceling themselves a lot quicker or a lot more so than older adults. I don't know why that is. Maybe the pressure of school or identity politics, or they don't know what identities they identify as. I don't really know, but I will say that, yeah, you know, the young generation have it kind of hard, man, you know, and that's why I don't make fun of them. You know, they could make fun of me, I don't care, but they have it kind of hard. Yeah, social media is definitely doing it, because you know why? When people get bullied, like, okay, since you're 33, you're not too far off my age. So when you were in school, and there was no social media, just like when I was in school, and if you got picked on in school, at least you know when you went home, you may have had friends down the block, you may have had, you know, your family, whatever, and you didn't get picked on when you went home. It ended. But with social media, a lot of times the bullying doesn't end. It continues. Like, the minute they get home, these kids are getting bullied, you know, to thousands of classmates on social media or schoolmates or whatever. And it's like a never-ending bullying type of thing. You I mean, what I say to that is just get off the damn social media. But these kids don't know how to do that. They get so bored and shit. So, but because of stuff like that, when we were younger, we didn't have to deal with that. Plus, I mean, there's a lot of stuff that kids have to worry about today, when they get older. I mean, look at the housing market. It's more expensive than ever. Everybody needs master's degrees and high education to survive in this world, unless you have some sort of lucky break going on. And a lot of times the younger generation is pressured to, really do well in school, and if they don't, they usually fall into drugs or something. And it's kind of a sad, reality in a way. Yeah, I mean, that's what I say, but a lot of them, they have something called FOMO, it's called, fear of missing out. That's what the acronym stands for, and basically they have a fear of missing out what their friend is going to post, or what their girl that they like is going to post, or, it's just stupid crap like that, man. Me personally, I agree with you. I think social media is causing a lot of problems with the young adults, but young adults, teenagers, more than anything. I mean, if you're going to use it to promote like a business or something, that's fine. But not to just post pictures of like you doing a duck face in a mirror or something, Like that to me is like, that vanity crap needs to go, man. I don't know why people are so into that. It's kind of lame in my opinion, but... It's kind of lame in my opinion, but that's just, I guess, how the cookie crumbles, eh? What up, Omar? Meet Ignat Hiyu. He's 33 years old. He seems like a pretty cool guy. That's Omar. He's a young adult, 16 years old. He's young. Yeah, so like I'm saying, the kids have it hard today, They struggle with, they don't even know what identity they are half the times. They got TikTok screwing up their mind. They got a lot of stuff that really messes with their mind, They don't properly educate themselves on anything. And especially young girls. Young girls tend to fall for social contagions way faster than men. You know what's a good example of that? Anorexia. That young girls suffered from anorexia at a much higher rate than men. I think it was like 10-1 or something. And when they tried to put young girls together in support groups for anorexia, what happened is that instead of helping each other out, they gave each other ideas on how to lose more weight. And it was actually pretty bad because a lot of them died. So they realized that they can't put people who suffer from anorexia, they can't put them in support groups. Now, why is that? That's something called a social contagion. And a social contagion is what you are seeing on TikTok and all these social media sites, unfortunately, brainwashing young adults. So that's in a nutshell what's happening in the world. And, some people could say, oh, you're crazy, blah, blah, blah. You know what? No, that's what's happening. Like, I don't have to look things up for that type of knowledge. It's not really that hard to figure out. Yeah, I mean, look, what did it start with? Let's go back. Since you're old and I'm old, right? Well, you're not that old, but you're older, so you know what I'm talking about. It started with um, MySpace, right? MySpace was a big one. And then you had like all the other ones like Tumblr and 4chan and all these stupid things. And MySpace kind of turned into Facebook, right? Because MySpace was too HTML and too much HTML and Java and all that shit. And people didn't want to learn all that. So Facebook took over. And, well, yeah, ICQ, now you're going really back. Like the MICQ days. And I'm sorry, MIRC. ICQ is that. Dude, ICQ is like the really old shit. That's like the old AOL Instant Messenger. But I remember ICQ also. Yeah, so those are like the old media things. But those ones really didn't, again, just like AOL, AIM, ICQ, all of those stuff, they didn't, they were kind of crude, they just had little profiles. They didn't have like too much going on. Whereas when you look at like Instagram and Facebook and all these like photo, like friend social media type things that like went viral, that's what really, that's what kind of changed everything. And then like, YouTube I've always liked because YouTube is kind of like, I like long form videos. And I hate short form videos. That's why I'm not a fan of TikTok. There's many reasons I'm not a fan of TikTok. One is because it is a Chinese Communist Party app that wants to dumb Americans down, and I really believe that. I think they spy on us with that. The company ByteDance. I just don't trust the CCP, and I don't trust TikTok. And I think anyone who uses that is an idiot. My opinion. As for other short form videos like Instagram or Reels or YouTube Shorts, I really don't like them too much either because it caters to an ADHD world. So instead of, ADHD is a big problem in America, and that's why we had shortages of ADHD medications and stuff like that. And so many parents put their kids on ADHD medication because the kids can't focus. And they raise their children with tablets and stuff. So a modern babysitter of a child today is is an iPad or something. And the problem with that is the nefarious business world and marketplace of this planet tries to, instead of fix the ADHD problem, they try to make money off the ADHD problem by making short form videos. They want that to replace long form videos. So yeah. Well, I mean, to break it down, in social media, it's not only they profit off the loneliness of their users, but they profit off of the mental illness of their users too, right? So you could bring that together too. So loneliness. So look at what they're doing now with the make an AI bot that like is the perfect female AI bot that you can like talk to, and so many like young guys will do that, and they'll like create their little like Angela type of bot or something, and they'll just talk to it all day and think it's like their girlfriend and stuff like that, and that I don't think that's a healthy thing to do. And then if you look at again, like I said, how they, instead of addressing the ADHD problem, they build around it. See how money works, and this is like as I got older I realized this. How money works is money builds around the problem. It doesn't fix the problem. Look at the pharmaceutical companies. Well, yeah, because the Japanese people, all right, there's a saying for the hold on, let me find out that say. There's a saying of a Japanese person that doesn't leave their apartment. and they're called hikikomori. Okay, hikikomori is basically it's a hikikomori. You can look it up on Google. It's basically a Japanese hermit that lives in an apartment alone, maybe with a roommate, but who knows, probably alone, and plays video games all day, doesn't leave the house. A hikikomori, he doesn't leave the house. He plays video games all day, and that's what they call it. It's an actual terminology in Japan, because Japan is a very timid culture. Has a very timid, ways of, the way their culture is, they're very timid. They bow to each other. Their pornography is censored and shit at times. They're a very timid culture. They've always been a timid culture. So with that being said, the males are just not aggressive enough, and what they're doing is they're hiding in their apartments and playing video games all day. And that causes a decline in birth rate. And, so things like that, happen. And with social media, and again, with social media, going back to the social media thing, is that companies are not looking to fix mental illness, especially if there's a problem with attention deficit disorder. They're not going to help stop that by making long form videos. Like YouTube tends to be long form videos, even though YouTube has their little shorts, which whatever, I don't even think they do that good, but all these companies want to go into the short term. They would love for the short form videos to muscle out the long form videos, because they get so many more views, and you can go through them quicker, and you get more advertisements thrown into your brain to brainwash you to buy product, right? So it's basically like, why watch a 2-hour video where you only get maybe 3 or 4 advertisements when you can watch 25 short form videos where you get 20 advertisements? That's what they want. They want you to watch more for less. And that, I personally don't like them myself, but the younger generation gravitates to them. This is what I'm trying to say. The younger generation gravitates to short form. Okay? Everything with the younger generation, they want to do things quick. Okay, like even Omar here, who comes in my stream, he likes to watch, if he has to watch a video, he used to watch, I don't know if he still does, he watches videos on 2-3 times the speed. You know what I'm trying to say? And I told him to stop doing that, because it's not good. It's not good for your brain and shit, to watch a video on 2-3 times the speed. It's like you're feeding into the ADHD shit. And so basically, what I'm trying, I guess the bigger point is basically that companies don't want to fix a mental illness that gives them that helps them make money, right? So if attention deficit disorder is helping companies make money, they don't want to fix that. They're gonna exploit it. That's the word, exploitation. So they're gonna exploit it, right? So that's how this works. And that's how, as you get older, you'll see that when there's problems, people exploit problems, I mean, it's how it is. I mean, I don't think it's right, but... What are you gonna do? Well, it's funny because a lot of me and my friends always say things like that. It's like, Like, okay, because I live in New York City, so remember when they were like pushing people on subway tracks and stuff like that, right? The homeless people, and it was becoming a real problem, and everybody was like, "Oh, we got to do something about mental illness. We got to do something about mental illness." So we used to always make a joke. What if, like, a famous politician's child gets pushed into the subway tracks? Then you'll see a big change, you see? And there is some truth to that. There is some truth, because it's like they don't care about the average people out there. They care about, it's the powerful really just care about the powerful. The rich care about the rich. That's just how it is. I always say that, dude. I've been saying that for years. Even Omar heard me say stuff like that. Omar's been in this channel for like, I don't know how many years now, Omar, like 5 years or 6 years, but he knows. I go on rants about this crap, man. I'm always on rants about this political crap and stuff. And not just politics, but how the world is changing and what's good and what's not good for the world. And I really don't think social media is a good thing. I really don't. I mean, unless you're promoting businesses or something, I think it causes more problems than not, but it's my opinion. Some people like it. I've heard the opposite. I've heard people argue that they like it. They think, oh, well, social media gets my mind off of things. It's like, okay, well. Yep. Yeah, I mean, I think everybody, again, like, that's the thing. We have so much freedom nowadays that if it's what you pick, it's kind of like I always tell Omar, like, if you're hungry, you can pick a well done steak meal, right, with a mashed potato and maybe string beans, or you can pick a plate of candy bars. What is going to be better for you? And, everybody should know that the plate of steak and potato and green beans is better for you than the plate of candy bars. But, getting that plate of steak and potato and green beans might take a while to cook and set up and prepare. The candy bars are quick, and impulsive people go for the quick answer. Yeah, no, I've been walking like every day, man. I walk like around the park like 5, 6 times now since my father died. I lost a lot of weight. I was 184 pounds. I'm like 163 now. I've been working out. I've been walking. I've been doing a lot of stuff. I'm trying to, trying to do better, man. But because I was getting on the heavy side, because I'm only like 5'7", 5'8", maybe 5'7" even, and 184. Like, I didn't want to get over 200. I didn't want to get over 200 pounds for my height. That's not really healthy. Maybe for like 5'11", it's okay, but not 5'7", whatever. But what I wanted to do was, so I'm trying to exercise more because of how my father died. I don't want to die like that. He said nobody want to learn to cook anymore, not even the basic food. It's crazy. Yeah, dude, girls, they don't know how to cook. The modern girl doesn't know how to cook anymore. She just like microwave shit. Microwave. Everything's microwave now. It's everybody, man. But boys never really. No, you're right. You're right. Well, Omar, because you have. Right. I know what you're feeling. Look, especially. Alright, there's a saying, Omar, called. Getting in. There's like an old saying. Don't get in the way of a woman and her kitchen. And your mother's probably in that kitchen a lot. I'm sure your sister goes in that kitchen a lot. As long as you have your mom and your sister living with you, you're not going to be welcome to cook in that house. That's how this works. I live with my stepmom, and I still have a hard time if I wanted to make like a full-blown meal. Okay? It's just how it is, man. Don't get in the way of a woman and her kitchen. That's a real saying. Just like they don't get in the way of us and our, tech stuff, right? And our computer stuff or whatever we do. Like they know that that's our specialty, but a lot of times like that's the saying, so. Combat patrol, let's do this. Alright, we got one B Raider, C Raider, do another combat, and we'll do a support. Alright. Can we do trade? One more? Okay. Oh no, we don't have any trade. No. No, that's not. Can we do another one? No. Voyage of Discovery. Okay. No. We don't have any. All right. Let's see. It's not the best fleet, but see what happens. God, I hate it's raining all day today, dude. I freaking hate it, man. I think it might be part of the Echoes update. You might have to do some stuff with that. I haven't even touched that. Yeah, it's, that the staff is definitely part of the Echo update. I didn't touch that yet. I'm gonna have to Google that. I want to get the staff too. Oh, you can just try to figure it out in game. Let me see. This is for, I believe this quest is for the interceptors. Yeah, I'm not really sure. Maybe this is the robots? I don't know. See, in the log, they kind of just pop up when you do a certain thing. I gotta wash some dishes, guys. If you want to hang out for a second, I gotta clean up. Okay, just give me a second. I just gotta wash some dishes and we will be back. And I gotta make a cup of tea. Did you ever? Did you get Starfield, or is anybody looking to get Starfield? Alright, making a cup of tea. What Diablo you play? Diablo 2 Resurrected, I think, is like my favorite one, but I don't know about Diablo 4. I heard it's kind of like eh. And Diablo 3 is just like, I don't know, more like an arcade game than anything. Alright, I'll be right back. Gotta get the tea. Oh, yeah? Which one, Omar? Yeah, I heard it's good, but like I heard some parts are like kind of weird. Like the ending I heard ain't that good. I don't know. Well, I'll see. Be right back.